Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session. And we'll be watching these 5 scans, these 4 up here and this one over here called Magic Scan. We'll be watching for this breakout or any numbers to pop up in this second column to the left. Once we see breakout, we want to look over here at the volume and see if it's moving. That way we can avoid a few useless clicks. Once we find one that's moving, we will come over and check the current bar volume. We want this volume steadily flowing. We don't want it to slow down. This is the volume in this very last candle. We want to see a battle going on between the buyers and the sellers so we can slip in and slip out unnoticed. We also want to see these green dominator bars. The green ones are buyers, the red part is selling. We want to see them break above this yellow average volume line. Once we confirm that we have green bars breaking above the line, we want to see the My Blessing indicator turn green and also head upwards. And we want to see the money flow indicator down here turn green and head upwards also. This money flow indicator is a very fast indicator, so if you are in a trade and you start seeing this indicator turn red, you need to think really quick what you're going to do. You're either going to sell part of it or get out totally. Also, we have these bubbles up here. We want to see the green bubble down here at the bottom in the 70s, 80s, 90s, like you see right now. We want it to be really strong, and we want these 3 labels to turn green. This is the 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15. I know it sounds a bit complicated, but it's not, because when one is running, you will quickly look up here, and it's very noticeable that everything is green. And if you are a new trader, don't come here and spend your money right away. I highly suggest you attend these live streams over and over and over before you put any money into the market. Try writing it down on paper while you're watching these live streams. Write down your entry, your exit, and your results. If you continue to be profitable on paper, then change over to real money, but trade small share size, anywhere between 1 and 10 shares. And if you continue to be profitable with real money, small share size, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. I am also not a financial advisor, so make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my suggestions or use any of my indicators. You could lose some or all of your money. Over in your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT so you can trade the pre-market session. And they only allow limit orders, so use the buy the ask and sell the bid buttons for quicker in and quicker out. And thank you everyone for joining me this morning, premium members and the YouTube members. Let's see how the morning goes. The week hasn't been too bad. It was a struggle at the start, but we made it through it with profit. So we'll see how this morning goes so we can end the week positive. Remember, it's Friday. Friday, when you get later in the session, everybody starts taking profits to go back to cash. So don't get caught when everybody starts bailing out. Try to lock in your profits early and then call it a day. We have about 1.5 minutes to go before the top of the hour when the market opens. Seen a few stocks moving this morning. Hopefully they will keep moving. About 1 minute to go. Happy birthday to you, Mr. P. And good morning to everyone saying good morning to me. RENE looks like it's looking upwards. Got about a second to go. Let's see if it continues. Don't just jump in because it's green. Waiting on all indicators to turn green. Looks like it's already ran its course. Money flow down here is red. We don't have green labels. We have some sellers coming in. They're tired of holding it. I see a breakout up here. Watching the volume to the right of them, there's no volume moving. It's probably just a one-time buyer. RENE holding the price here around 8.15. I'm watching Tesla also, Don. Thank you for calling it out. Kind of looks like this one doesn't know if it wants to go or not. Good job, Don. Tesla is pushing up a little more. We'll switch over to that one, TSLL. They've been beating it down in the dirt lately. We'll see if it has any power to lift its head back up. Indicators are not lined up on this one. We have red, red, and red, and red. RBNE still hasn't sold off. We're going to continue to watch it here for a minute. It may have more to it. USEG is down. RBNE trying to push up a little bit here. Let's see if we can get a breakout. There we go, pushing up a little bit more. I kind of felt that it was going to go because it wasn't selling off. Don't know how much more higher it can get to. Continuing to push a little bit more. Watching these green bars. We want these bars to grow. That means more buyers are coming in. The taller this green bar gets, and preferably above this yellow average volume line to continue the push. I'm going to get out right here. That was beautiful for me. 1,000 shares, $725. Good job, Fumagoo. Over on YouTube, they're making money also. Greg B, good job. Milo, good job. Majika, thank you, Majika. Eli, good job. Quant Baby, GK, Mac, Barry. Wow, everybody made a little bit of money. Develop 3, good job over on YouTube. Ghost Wind, still pushing a little bit. A lot of power in this one. Good job, Junket and Peter and Doy. Should I just say happy birthday to all? Mr. P, look what you caused. Good job, Jackson. Pro Dollar. Jimmy, we started chasing highs when all these indicators turned green. The odds of winning are like 90%. So the moment you see green everywhere up there, it's pull the trigger time like you see right now. Good job, Joe Black, Peter, Junket. Jimmy, holler at me this evening. See if we can get together, discuss what's going on. I probably need to come over and sit with you for a little bit. Don't want anybody missing out. Way to go, Gary. I kind of knew you was going to kick me on that one. But that's okay. We'll switch positions one day. You can train and I will trade. The My Blessing is a premium indicator. It has some MACD in it too, but I did a lot of tricks to it. You're very welcome, Ghost Win. Good job, Pro Dollar. 650 plus. Good way to end the week, traders. And this is Friday. This don't happen on Fridays. Thank you, Lord. Good job, Autumn Rain. All right, well, that concludes our show for this morning. Come on now. TMDE. I'm not leaving. I just like to bring a little humor in it. You know, trading can get pretty boring if you've been doing it for 35 years. $1.43 so far. I don't trade these cheaper ones. I'm going to keep my money. Good morning, YouTube. Hope you got in on that last one. Breaking out to 206. Come on, this is a dollar stock. It's not supposed to do that. But I guess over here it does. Who called that out? Autumn Rain. Good job, Autumn Rain. Greg B. We're not superstitious. We don't care if it's Friday the 13th. That has no meaning to me whatsoever. That's like saying this is pizza day. I don't really care. Good job, Ken, over on YouTube. Good job, Donnie. He's still got his nose pointed north. It's at $1.81. It may go up and retest that red line again, but there's no promise. It could test it, though. Let's go back and take a look at RBNE again. It's in consolidation currently, but still has not sold off. So put that one in your personal watch list. Keep an eye on it. May can get another paycheck out of it. Aaron, I like all of them that move up. And that's the truth. Icon bouncing around, went up, pulled down hard, so be careful of a pump and dump. We don't want this one to just fall to the bottom and take everything we just earned. Again, it's a cheaper stock. I won't be trading it. It's too bouncy for me to start. If I can't determine which direction it's going, I don't want any part of it. Looks like the obvious pump and dump to me. Waiting on another breakout that has volume to the right of it. And I'm not seeing any yet. In fact, these are the only three on my screen, and these two, I guess. All the other scans are quiet. I'll take a look at Icon, but I didn't like the way it took off and went right back down. It did break out. I should have just kept watching. You got me on that one. It's pushing hard, but don't chase it up here at the top. Don't want you to get back what you just made. It could drop again. Good job, Joe Black. Whenever I click on them and I'm late, I just let them go. Good job, Milo. So it looks like I need to keep an eye on the pump and dumps also this morning. Maybe they're just flushing everybody out before the big run up. That's common practice in the market. Good job, Pro Dollar. Matthew over on Discord. YouTube. Nice recovery, Develop 3 over on YouTube. Went from negative 20 to plus 180. Good job. Let's check RBNE again. Let's make sure we don't miss it because it's sitting there idle. This is why I said don't chase it up here when I'm late, because you would have lost a bunch. Good job, Milo. Making that lunch money today. Steak and eggs for breakfast. I agree. Lobster for dessert. RBNE. Let's see what happens. Not doing anything yet. I'm watching it here in the magic scan. I'm watching the spike numbers here rise a little bit. Icon trying to push a little bit higher, but it's not going anywhere. Don't let it trick you into taking your money. These are the latecomers thinking they missed it. It's going again, and they get in and lose. Don't trust it anymore. Good job, Autumn Rain. Where's KK this morning? I haven't seen KK posted. Guess he's sleeping in all that money he made yesterday. I knew I'd wake you up. Good observation, Joe Black. Yeah, it's been a tough week for Thinkorswim. I think they're actually doing updating while we're trying to trade because my quantity buttons just flat disappeared yesterday. Went to go make a trade and I didn't have any buttons. Wish they'd get it together. I'm not seeing TDME, TMDE, TMDE. That's because it's not doing anything. It's not popped up yet. Checking the volume beside these breakouts, not happening. Watching RBNE right here in Magic Scan. Not doing anything at the moment. I guess it's paid us well enough. It went back to bed. Yeah, develop 3. Hopefully one day they'll get their act together. I understand they took on a lot of clients when they took over TD Ameritrade, but it's been over a year now. That's my complaint. How long do you need to get back up to date? RBNE, are you waking up? Seeing, poking its head up a little bit. Icon. Let's see if it'll go. I wish it wasn't so volatile. I may try it, but I'm going to sit back and watch it run. 378 on that spike. Hopefully some of you caught it and didn't sit on your hands like I did. Good job, Milo and Eli and Aaron and Cat Deploy. And Develop 3 over on YouTube. And A. Aaron, 280. Good job. David, 93. Icon, 111 for Chucko. Good job, Milo. 10 straight green days. Very good. Think I'm right up there with you. I may not have 10, but I may have 8 or 9. Milo, you can put gas in the minivan now. All right, we're at the silent moment for now. Coming up on the half hour. Hopefully something will break right then. Break out and up. I better clarify that. TORO. Let's take a look at that one. All right, we got 2 wicks on the top. Be very careful here. We're in the beginning of it. Let's see if it can push. Watching that money flow down below. We don't want to see any red down here. We need it to flip around. We need green up here. Where's it all at? We need all green. All green is the only time I will click the button. And then I give it a second or two. Just to make sure it holds. I think them tall wicks up here are going to keep it from going up. There's a lot of sellers up here in this area. If you don't know what these wicks are, these are sellers driving the price back down. We want our wicks on the bottom driving it back up. All right, getting a little bit more buyers coming in. We are almost all green. Can we get there? Come on, label. We're waiting on you, label. There we go. Let's see if it happens. Those tall wicks are holding it back, just as I said a minute ago. Good job, Gary. Good job, Andy. Gary with $284. Andy with $50. Chucko, $9. Good save there, Chucko. Or good trade. GK, $12. Poco, I have 2 premium indicators above the membership fee. One of them is this one, the My Blessing indicator. The other one is Master Scalper, another good indicator. Other than that, you're going to get 60 or 70 scanners, 40 or 50 indicators. That all comes with premium membership. Then you'll get me 4 hours a day, 5 days a week when there's no holidays. You get Milo's training. You get all kind of goodies. You get to trade with all of these good traders. We do have a trading floor for when I go off. They jump over to the trading floor and continue. I cannot make that ticker bigger. It's limited in Thinkorswim, but it's right here. Should be easy to spot. Or you need a bigger screen. So if you're interested in joining us on the YouTube side, there's a label above your chat, the white and yellow one. You click that, join our Discord for free, then click the upgrade channel. We'll explain to you how to upgrade. But if you do join us, only do it for a month at a time because we will be moving over to the website soon. I'm being told as early as maybe next week. Hopefully early next week. Milo, are you learning a new language? I don't know what that means. Oh, you fixed it. Okay. Thought you were speaking foreign there for a minute. RBNE bounce. If I can get the symbol to come up. RBNE. Now, be very careful here. We could just stop at that gray line. And we may not even make it to the gray line. We need those dominator bars down here growing extremely tall. We are all green. This is all green. Well, it was. Now it is. And it is pushing. It's pushing the gray line up now. I did not get in. That was an 88-cent candle right there. Had I clicked the button? No, I didn't. Good job, and good job, Sawyer. And pulls out another 265 on it. This one is paying very well this morning. One candle can give you almost $1. Sawyer, $60. GK, 72. Robert, 869. Now turn it off, Robert. You always give it back. Sit on your hands and watch, observe, and learn. Rojo, $1.24 a share. Good trade. AIHS. Not seeing the price rising on that one. Just barely. Another dollar stock. AIHS. $1.27. Checking the volume. Last bar was 179,000. This one is slowing down. So probably not going to go too far on that one. You got to make sure that this number is, there's a party going on here or a war or a battle. You really need this thing. Just like now, you can see those numbers picked up and it took off and everything is green. That's when you want to hit it. Not because it looks like it's going to make you some money. Wait for the confirmation of all of this stuff. Little patience will put a little more money in your bank if you just wait. They're all green again, and it's going up a little bit more. You have a second or two when that changes colors to get in there. Pushing back up for a little more. $1.60 now. Take profits as these things spike up. Why risk it dropping on you if you are making a few dollars? And downward she goes. Good job, Gary. 315 on AIHS. Autumn Rain, I told you to get out. That one's on you. Good job, Doy, 180. Good job, Johnny the Bunny, 334 on RBNE. I call that a nosedive or a heartbreaker or a hole in the sheetrock. That's what I call those. Develop 3, if you took profit, you didn't take it too early. You got a piece of that pie. That's all that matters. I probably couldn't even count how many times I got out too early. It's just a common thing in trading. Watching for some more breakouts. We do need some. RBNE still floating around that POC. The POC is this yellow line in volume profile. If you don't know what the point of control is, this is the price everyone agrees that this stock is worth today. Now it can go up to overbought, oversold. See you later, Joby. You have a blessed one. Joby says, I'm green. I'm going to bed. I don't know, GK. I don't use VWAP. I use the 34 instead of VWAP. This green line is the 34. I think it's a lot better indicator than VWAP. Of course, they both give different information, but I prefer this information. So what you see up here, I've got the 5 EMA, the 13 EMA. That's the cloud. And then I have the 34. When you get in a trade, you can ride this cloud if you want, or you can ride this 34 all day long as the price is above it. Not seeing anything at the moment. Icon down at the bottom. That one's not moving. And no spikes happening. WB, thank you very much for your kind compliment. Does that mean you're cooking dinner? Good job, Matthew. 321 on YouTube on Toro. Tougaloo, the only time it's worth our time is when all these indicators are green. I don't try to make predictions. I just wait on buyers and sellers. I'm a scalper. I only rely on volume spikes to make my trades. All of these indicators are live. That's how I know that the buyers are coming in. Everything works live up here. I'm not relying on anything past this very end point. None of this matters to me, except for maybe the levels they may hit in the past off of this volume profile. But other than that, I'm waiting on the buyers and sellers. We're going to go join the party wherever they're partying. And these indicators pull up those spikes. That lets us know, hey, there's a party starting over there. We've got an invitation. We go check it out, see if we can't collect a little bit of the gifts. You are welcome. I'm teaching how to really scalp. Not here watch my videos. I do this live in front of everyone. I don't hold back nothing. I started this to help out everybody because a lot of people were struggling. And look where you are today. KLXE. They're all hollering at me. There's a stock running. There's a stock running. Good morning, Nora. This one don't have very much volume yet. It's down there at the 3,000. It's not paying very much at the moment. It's developing long wicks on the top. It's kind of bouncy. We don't have all the indicators green. So I'm just watching. And that's what you should be doing, is just watching. Waiting for that one special moment when the green light turns green. And that's when you go, just like the street corner. ERTX, I'm being told. Thank you for calling that out. It's pulling back with the sellers. This may not be a sell-off. Let's see what happens. The volume is still low. Take that note into consideration. There's no party here yet. The volume's barely ticking. So sit on your hands and wait. See you later, Will Blanco. You have a blessed weekend. I'm being told Icon is going. ICON. It's starting to. Remember, we are on the back side of the trade. This is the front side. This is the back side. It's going to have trouble getting way up here unless they start attacking it and driving it up. The volume is flowing nicely. The indicators are not quite all green yet. We have gray labels. Money flow is flat, sometimes red. You can see how fast this indicator moves, where the money is going in, if they're buying or selling. Very rarely are these backside of the trades very profitable. Good job, Quant Baby. Good job, Metronome. That's right, Majika, unless you've only watched that stock all day and you're learning its pattern. All right, we are all green. Is this where they push it up to the red line? I'm giving it that second or two before I even think about clicking the button, and instantly the money flow went red. This is why you don't just click because it's green. Give it a second or two for confirmation. Good job, Greg B. Nice recovery, Greg B. Negative 400 to plus 45. See you later, Johnny. You have a blessed weekend. Ken, you are absolutely right. They are good for swing trading. See you later, Will Blanco. If I missed you, have a blessed one. Good job, Delta. $8. Patiently waiting. Probably won't get another one until the top of the hour. You haven't lost sound. I'm observing. USCG, Milo says. That one's been moving all morning, but I don't think it's going to get very much higher than where it is. We have a high of 378, currently down to 318. You may can catch some bounces on it if it continues. And USCG, looks like I was looking at the wrong stock. 2 week. No party going on. Indicators are all green. We do not have a tall green dominator bar. So the buyers are just sitting there. Or I should say the watchers are just sitting there. TMDE. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is up. I have to let you go. And we will be back on Monday. If you're interested in joining us, the label at the top of the chat will take you over to the Discord. Remember what I said about only sign up for 1 month. I know half of you are waiting on the website to launch to come join us. And we're trying to get there. I promise you, we are. But anyhow, have a very blessed weekend. I really appreciate you joining me this morning. I hope you learned a little bit more, put some money in your pocket, and I will see everyone on Monday. Have a very blessed weekend. I am out. 408.